Hi, we're going to talk about our multiplication grid. We found one that's 1 through 10 multiplication grid that covers the tables of 1 through 10, and we couldn't find anything up to 15, so we're going to show you guys how we adjusted it, and we had fun and some learning moments, a lot of good learning moments during our expanding this multiplication grid. So here is the original, and then we took the first part that would fit in a regular size copy sheet, and we copied that 5 times, and that's where we cut it out and just glued it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we did have fun and adjust them. We wanted it to look a lot like the original, as close as possible. And it had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just cut out the ones and put the ones on there. And this little block was pretty easy because it had the 1, 2, 3, 4. We just added these front numbers. And likewise for basically the remaining of this part of that table. And that took a day. And then this bottom one down here, which is also the 11 through 15s, all the way to 5, was the same exact numbers. And we also put that up with the numbers. That was a day. These other two squares right here were another day. So on these, though, we had to adjust more. We had some other cardstock paper, and what we did, or any other just color paper that you have laying around, we just put that on there to cover the other numbers, because the numbers this time around were going to be different than what was originally on there. And we did want it to have fun with the numbers, so we cut them out, and then we used some tape to tape them on there. And that was a day. And that was another day. And the nice thing about it is we went through each square, we were able to figure it out. 6 times 11. And so it gave us also an opportunity to learn how the grid works. So this is definitely teaching how the multiplication grid works. And we worked on that other square for another day. So this is the last square we have, and it's, as you can see, in progress. And so this is our workstation over here, just on the floor of this multiplication grid. What we did is we just cut out the ones and stuck them on here. These are our ones. These are our 3s. They were a little tricky, but we did it anyway. And then over here, as you can see, this is the lab. This is where the work in progress is happening. And then we put the numbers right here, which is a sample of the same size of the squares. And then we put the number. Right now we have already 11 times 11, which is 121. Now we got to do 11 times 12. As you can see, the work has already been done here. And that one's going to get put together right now, like magic. That's a 1.
And then you put the 3, which is over here, and the 2, because it's 132, which is, let me see, right here. Now this is a 5.
And then we have a little piece of tape here.
When we're ready with the number. And so here it is. The number 132. I'm going to go ahead and tape it.
And you just mostly want to touch just the numbers. It goes up to its home.
Right there.
Right there, okay.
And you put it, stick it right there.
And she double checks, make sure she's got that in the right little square. And she learns her numbers.
134.
And this chart is definitely good. You can chant it. The rows, you can learn it when they're little. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Your turn.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150.
Or you can also say and learn 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 is 50. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times 7 is 70. 10 times 8 is 80. 10 times 9 is 90. And 10 times 10 is 10. 100? Oh, it's not 10, it's 100. Phew. Good thing it's on there. 10 times 11 is 110. 10 times 12 is 120. 10 times 13 is 130. 10 times 14 is 140. 10 times 15 is 150. So there it is. And we'll show you guys the finished work right now.
Good. $134. Oh, 143. A little special dot. And then go ahead and put a tape over it. Right. Then mix it under the 11 and 14.
And then what? You push it there?
Yeah, you push it on with the tape.
This is the math lab where all the numbers are being investigated and researched for good composition. Hard work in progress. It's coming together nicely. Scientist is still at work. The mathematician. Here's a little bit more progress. And here we are working and figuring out the numbers. Very nice. Here are our pieces of tape. All right, you did it. Good job. High five. Oh, let me see. Over here. High five. You can do it too. Have fun with your math.
8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and 60. 4, 72, 80, 96, 104, 112, 120.
And you can do that with any one of the tables, of the math tables from your manipulation grid. And when the kids are really small, you can start with just one little square. Or just use one that you might find in the store. Okay, thank you for watching.
Bye.